Welcome back to Sulphur Winter, Sulphur Winter, the role-playing game. We are here again with the agents of chaos. No, wait, of murder. Oh, mayhem. Or are they the goodies? Or are they the bad? Who knows?
None of that is wrong.
This show is rated R because of persistent war crimes, torture as a romantic device. See previous episodes. And all sorts of very grown-up shenanigans.
What you just said, Mikkel, is the show is rated R because of Praanz.
Yes. Not only Praanz, the adventures have some intense war criming done too.
Yeah, but Praanz is a walking war crime.
It's about 50-50.
Between Praanz and Sir Artigue, it's a race. I don't know. Yeah.
Once we get past that whole he tried to kill me thing, I think we'll be great friends.
Yeah, the problem is you're a Tricorian. So he needs to drop his racism.
Yeah, but I'm not really a Tricorian.
Ah, yeah, maybe there are ways you can convince him otherwise. Anyway, with us tonight, Josh, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Mikkel. Josh Lapointe, and I'm playing Errol Demerald this evening. The Animus Inquisition, who had a test of faith here over the last couple of episodes, so we'll see where this gets us this evening.
John.
I'm John Fuller. I play Promos Abgal Munda, Trinismiran anarchist, wingman to the Grand High General, and a guy with a boat.
Indeed. Drake.
I am Drake Dempsey. I'm playing Rubello December, a priest all about the wind and truth.
Yes. Saint Truth, as it were. And
I am Jessica Lapointe. I am playing Supreme High General Praanz de Kalev, apparently the walking war crime.
Yes, why not?
Who's not sure if she's the villain or not.
Maybe.
We're still figuring that out.
We are. We have 0 fate dice in the chalice right now, and part of the reason for that is that Praanz nicked a bunch of them. Not nicked. It's completely valid because, in fact, you got the 3 fate dice for dumping your destiny.
Y'all broke me.
Yes, they broke you. And now everybody's waiting for you to start spending those fate dice so that
Yes.
Errol and Rubello can pick them up. So I can't give anyone a fate die for telling us what happened last session, but maybe we want to do a collective recap anyway.
It's been a little bit.
It has been, because it has been for us in this real world that we are in, fall, and with that comes all sorts of bugs that hit people like parents, because
Yeah.
the kids drag them home.
Those institutions they call schools.
Apparently, they're
plague infested.
They are petri dishes for all sorts of plagues. This is absolutely true. Yeah, what happened last time? Who remembers? No one, apparently. You went to Gattve's
Getting it out of me. Good luck getting it out of me.
You went to Gattve's Rock on Transmira, just off Transmira, to check out the house, the Wizard's Tower, basically, because Praanz had heard that someone impersonated her over there and was quite annoyed by the whole situation. And also, Errol had told her about the fact that the adventurers were there, right?
Yep, exactly.
So you were investigating why the adventurers were investigating this place. Errol was never inside the tower together with the adventurers because he got spelled by the resident wizard. But now you've made it inside the tower. You have discovered a bunch of very freshly dug graves. You have made your way up in the tower. You found a study filled with quite the comprehensive library and all sorts of coinage and whatnot. And now you're on the top floor of this place, I believe, or are you?
Yeah, I think that's where we left off.
Yep.
Because we found the emerald copy of the tower.
Yes, indeed. You found the little glass cabinet. You've
didn't like it.
experimented a little bit with that, discovered that if you move pieces in it, you move yourself, apparently? And I think you tried to move the glass cabinet away from where it was standing, and then
It stopped working.
It stopped working, exactly. And that's basically where we're at, isn't it?
Wasn't there some sort of rune on the table locking it in place? Like locking the magic in place?
The magic is locked in place, yes. The cabinet itself is not.
Remind me to have some Tigatalonga wizards come look at this. I'm sure we have wizards, don't we? I think Tigatalonga employs
Oh, yeah.
wizardy people.
You have wizarded people. They are in your headquarters on Paratorna.
Yeah. I will send out a message to have them come thoroughly investigate the magic in the tower.
Oh, so we're leaving the tower now?
I don't see anything else for us to actually do here. At
Hold up.
least-
Yeah, there is on the bottom floor. There is a basement section.
There is a basement, yeah.
There was like
Oh.
a panel that we decided to go up instead of going down.
Let's go investigate the basement to make sure there's no zombies that we leave alive.
So how are we getting to the basement? Yeah, go ahead.
My worry is that on our way down, some fella's gonna pop up here and then flick us out the windows.
Take the tower with us.
I thought we couldn't move the tower. That was
You
part
can
of
move the tower, you can't move the rune thingy. If you move the tower off the rune, the magic stops working.
Is moving the tower like a one-man gig or one fisherman and two priests?
I mean, you can move the tower. Yeah, I'd say one of you could do that.
Yeah, Promos is gonna move it, use his harpoon to scoot it along the floor as far away from that spot as it can get.
Yeah, to the other side of the tower.
Yeah, he does not want to touch it more than he absolutely has to.
Gotcha. Yeah, it has been shifted away from there. So does that mean that we're going down to the bottom floor here?
When we shifted, is our little caricatures still there?
Nope, they disappear immediately.
Okay, cool.
It's like one of those like light up hollow things when you turn the light off.
Oh yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that what we thought happened actually happened.
It did indeed, yeah. All right, down we go. Rubello is all around down there now, but I'll fix that. Down we go to the bottom floor again. There is a hatch here that you could make use of.
Actually, we had flipped the table on top of it
Yeah,
because we saw evidence of violence. Has it been moved since we've been gone?
it has not, no.
All right, heave ho.
I'll help move the table.
Very well. I need to get all your little tokens. You are going down to the basement. I'm sure that's going to be completely harmless.
That's what you said the last time I went to a basement and it nearly killed 3 of my soldiers.
Yep. It's going to be dark down there unless one of you brings a light.
Any
Is there a
removal-
candle?
I was just gonna say candles, torches on the walls, anything like that.
Yeah, that could work. Who is going to carry it, though?
I'll carry it.
Big question here. The hard questions, the hard-hitting questions.
Probably not the person who has to carry the swords.
Yeah, one of the two priests will take it. Drake, if you want, it's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you the thing.
The flame bearer.
The flame bearer, indeed.
Flame of truth. There you
The
go.
flame of truth, no less.
That seems a little cramped.
It is. Yeah, there's a door in front of you, Errol. As you're climbing down.
Oh man, it's cramped in here. Yeah, I'm gonna listen really briefly before I actually open the door.
Roll a wind check.
Oh gosh, okay.
You're awesome at that stuff.
I am wonderful at this.
It's
See
your
how
life
wonderful I am?
pursuit. Yes.
I don't hear anything, guys. I'm opening the door.
And he was never seen again.
He's fine. Praanz is right behind him.
Is this like tight enough corridors to go single file?
Yeah, just about. You find yourself in a larder or something. Like you're down in a... Yeah, this is storage facility. This is all sorts of stuff. It smells nice down here. There is flour. There is very delicate butter of some kind. There is a jar with... Oh, you know this, Praanz. You've seen it before. The fly crows from the shadow swamps. It's lying in its own juices. It's like a pickle thing.
Tasty.
Yeah, there are lemming paws smoked. There is Easter elk that has been jellied. There's langocker, mashed langoks, and many other things.
Is there booze? Or mocha?
There is not booze or mocha, no.
It's a very understocked larder.
Very.
No wonder they went insane.
Must be, yes.
Okay, so it had...
So
All this fancy ass food, but no alcohol and no coffee.
That's a bit weird.
so we're talking like shelf stable stuff or freshly prepared?
Most of this is fairly freshly prepared, though it's a mix, really. It's a mix.
That butter doesn't sound like it would be shelf stable.
Yeah, exactly. Bello is bright as a button. Why don't you roll your wind check here?
Oh, I gotta remember how to get to the character. It's been so long.
You double-click your token.
I just went through the characters page. I didn't know you could double click the token.
Uh,
So that is 3.
yes, indeed. 3 dice.
Oh. Oof.
Today, Rebello sees nothing.
No.
Rebello, would you like a fate die to see something better?
Absolutely.
Give him a fate die?
Necessarily gonna help because he doesn't have any skills that would work for this. You can give him a fate die anyway.
Does he have an experience?
Not with
Good
basement.
question.
Yeah, but you could use
No.
Jerry rig one for observation.
And or anything in relation to trying to find the truth in the scene.
Mm.
Most of mine is social interactions.
Yeah, they are.
Interactions with people or with spirits.
Yeah, no, this isn't your thing. Promos, do you want to try? You're fairly smart. too.
Yeah, I do. Promos is gonna check out the produce. You said there was like jellied eel and such, right?
Yes.
He's gonna take a look at any kind of fish that are in the area. He's going to try and walk backwards from that. Is this the kind of thing that you catch locally, or are we dealing with some sort of other weird magical thing here?
Import.
Roll your 3.
Whatever works.
Is there something fishy here? Someone wanted to say that right now. So
Yes,
I said
yes,
it
we
for
did.
you all.
And can I use my Fisher skill for this? From Skipper?
Why not? Why not? Are we spending a fate die on this? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right. That means that we now have a fate die in the chalice, you guys.
You're welcome.
46. Please roll. To your great surprise, you have Nephri's Reaver's Mark? I don't know. That's weird. To your great surprise, Promos, you will find something else that you didn't quite expect. As you're looking through these things and trying to judge the fish, some certainly local, but most of the fish that you would find here is actually delicacies that would come from very far away. It's very clear to you that whoever keeps this basement is a gourmand. But not only that, as you're looking over this in the light of the torch, the eastern wall, it's different from the others in some fashion.
Promos is going to kind of click his tongue and wave for the light.
Oh? You see something?
Careful.
The eastern wall looks a shade different from the other walls.
Praanz will immediately point her sword in that direction.
And Promos is going to prod it with the butt of his harpoon.
Gonk, gonk. It's solid. In the sense that it's stone.
Anything that looks like a switch or a shelf nearby, anything that looks conspicuously out of place?
Interestingly enough, no.
Did we notice when we were looking at the emerald version of the tower, was there an extra room that we saw in the layout down here?
The basement was in the foot of the model.
I seem to remember it's something about the basement leading to tunnels.
You know what? That's entirely possible that it did, yeah. Which means that there are tunnels down here that you haven't found yet. If that is the case.
Maybe I could do another wind check to see if I can get any wind going through the tunnels.
Oh, you're gonna consult with the winds and ask them about what's going on here.
Yeah, see if I can get any winds from the tunnels.
Let's do that.
Ask them
So, how many fate dice are we putting into this prayer to the winds?
I don't know how many I've got. I gotta check.
You have 3. You can put in 2 if you want.
Yeah, sure, I'll put in 2. That'll be 5d6.
Indeed. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We have 2 successes. I need to have a look at my rules. We are just trying to speak to the wind, which is not very hard to do. So I think that's just a difficulty 1, to be honest. Wind weaving, wind whispers. To connect with the winds, you must be outdoors and succeed with your roll. Huh. Okay.
The outdoors part could be a little...
Yeah, the outdoors part is a problem here. Could you use Shamashi Truths in any way here? Dispel illusion, find the hidden. So basically you can use, if you want to find hidden passageways using Shamashi Truths, then I could allow you to do that.
That might be better.
With the same roll? Or would you want me to
It's
reroll?
exactly the same roll, so I'll just use that roll for that. So you are basically praying to Shamash to lead you to the right place in the world where the god needs you. And this is a difficult prayer for you. You're standing there, you're putting your hands together. Hear me, Shamash, hear me. And unfortunately, because you have no 6 here, this is not good.
The
You are
magic in the
going to have
tower is probably interfering.
It must be. A partial success. It's going to work as intended, but there's a mishap. Are you going to take exhaustion, or someone takes a damage equal to the power level? Power level here is 2, by the way, so it's going to be 2 points. Or does
2 points of exhaustion.
Or does your appearance change permanently, or are you getting attacked by a spirit or a demon from the other side, or you take 2 points of exhaustion?
Yeah, exhaustion. Because he's straining to like contact Shamash.
Wait a minute. Oh, you took. Oh, you know what happens if you take 2 points of exhaustion? You get broken, sir. Yeah. Which is not a good thing for you. You can avoid becoming broken because you only have 1 fire, right? So if you take 2 points, you get broken. But you can avoid being broken by taking a consequence instead, a temporary consequence. And that is... Where is the...
Why is being broken bad again?
If you are broken, you are done
Incapacitated.
for now. Basically, let me tell you exactly what happens. You fall to the ground and just do not have the strength to move for the rest of the scene. You can crawl a little bit and mumble incoherently, but that's about it. You can't roll any dice anymore for the scene. If you take a consequence, you can take a point of damage instead of a point of exhaustion. You can... Yeah, that was the only example they had there.
Stigmata or metal?
So what do we want to do about this? Are we taking a consequence, or are we taking...
Yeah, I'll take a consequence instead of 2 exhaustion if it'll break me.
Alright. So let's take a damage to you instead. So as you're praying, you will hear the voice of Shamash, and you can literally see how Rubello is sweating because for some reason Shamash is just not listening to him here. Maybe Shamash is forsaken this horrible place of anti-creationism, and the sweat is coming down his forehead, and then you hear the voice of Shamash. It speaks to you, Rubello. It says, "Seek beyond the wall." And you look towards the wall, and I don't know if maybe Rubello takes a step in the wrong way, and a jar of something falls down from a shelf and hits him in the head, so he takes that point of damage. But you just know
focusing solely on the wall, might not notice a jar coming down.
Yeah.
Reaction time.
And you know that there is something behind this wall.
But I don't know how it opens.
Errol's
Nope.
gonna go over and inspect it.
I have a thought.
I have lockpicking.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
I was just thinking that Praanz is a noble, technically. I might have seen this kind of hidden catch before.
Yeah. There are hidden doors in all sorts of castles, and of course in Paratorna, where courtly intrigues are a dime
Also-
a dozen.
Praanz being part of the secret police.
Yep, that too. But there's no catch here. This is really weird. Maybe they just put up a new wall here and something.
If there's no catch, then your lockpicking is not going to work.
Exactly.
Silly question. So you mentioned there's a difference in stone
Yeah.
between the two. Is there any gaps whatsoever between the stoneworking?
Not much, not really. No, it looks like it's been built as a stone wall should be built. There's mortar between the stones and all that.
Okay, Errol's gonna do the dumb, and basically he's gonna try and push on it. Because exactly.
Errol, you're gonna need tools down here. If you have a proper sledgehammer, pickaxe, something.
Yeah, they might scout something like that back to barracks.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Are we going to get the tools? There might even be tools out in the shed here. Like, there's a shed on this yard.
Can Promos put a quick bandage on Rubello's wound?
Sure, we can take a scene to do a rest for Rubello if someone else wants to go and grab the tools and start working on the wall.
Praanz will go get the tool. She needs something to hit.
I'll escort Praanz so it's not separating the party too bad.
Yeah. Split the party, it's always the best thing to do. No?
This is fine.
So,
This is
yeah,
fine.
I'll go look for a sledgehammer or a pickaxe or...
Yeah, you're gonna find the tools, basically. So, let's see now. You want to heal some of that misery, don't you? How much... We can heal one of your damage tracks, basically. And all the damage to that damage track will disappear. So, are we bandaging the head there for the damage, or are we taking care of the exhaustion with maybe some water and such? Or is it the wind we're fixing here?
The delicious food that's around you.
There's a lot of delicious food around here, yeah. Rubello, you have to
The
decide.
damage would probably be the best one to get rid of.
Very well. Does anyone else suffer from something here? Promos is a bit scared if you want to...
Yeah, he'll just try and talk himself through because he hates this magic stuff, but he's been to enough bananas noble parties that he recognizes some of the grub.
Probably.
Yeah, so that's something that, hey, at least that's familiar. That's that weird caviar that we had back at Alicella's place.
Yes.
But he's just gonna... He knows Rubello has something going for him that is beyond his understanding. So he'll keep the priest safe, and the priest might keep him safe. That's how it works.
It is how it works, yeah. Meanwhile, Praanz is not getting any rest because you are using your anger to start breaking down the wall.
Yes.
And it's really just going to be a matter of time.
Praanz gets to hit something.
Praanz gets to hit something. This is absolutely true.
There's no liquor. There's no mocha. At least there's something to hit.
No liquor, no mocha. How can you even live with this, right?
I get it. I really don't.
It's just horrifyingly bad. Horrifyingly bad.
No wonder they all went insane.
Right? Who?
Praanz just keeps muttering to herself. They must have all just gone insane. No fucking liquor, no mocha. What were they thinking? What's wrong with these people? What kind of bloody heathen?
Everything, clearly. They're all morons! Morons, I tell you!
Yeah. Which is what she's just like muttering to herself as she's like smashing the wall down.
Yep. Let me deal with the wall for you because, yeah, there will be a tremendous crash and the wall will come down and... Oh, I need something else as well here. I just realized. Is that even a thing I can find? No. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted. Sorry. I'm adding tiles here. I guess that works. Why not? Put down, like... that one, maybe. Yeah, it's great. Okay. The wall will come down with a crash, and beyond it, you have also brought down one bookshelf. Filled with... Now you hear the smashed sound of glass splintering. And... so beyond the wall is the wine cellar, because that smell that comes up from the broken bottles underneath, that's the booze.
What kind of idiot puts their wine behind a wall?
Maybe they wanted to preserve it for a couple more years.
How are you supposed to get at it if you put it behind the fucking wall you're supposed to knock down? What is wrong with these people?
Errol to walk into the room and see if he can find a intact bottle for.
Oh yeah, intact bottles there are plenty. There are in fact barrels.
Praanz grabs the closest bottle and cracks it and just starts drinking.
There are, yeah, there's even nice amphora almost with very, like, this, just the smell of it, these are the best wines money can buy, basically. You probably smashed a bookshelf that was worth, like, hundreds of gold trakeens. Basically.
Their stupid ass fault for putting it behind a fucking wall. Idiots.
I might just give Praanz... Why don't you roll a stone check for me here, Praanz? Because I'm just gonna see if you got any exhaustion from all this hard work. Has Praanz broken herself?
No.
Roll 2d6s.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, I noticed a couple of things that we haven't caught up with. The narrative goes, scratch! As all this happens. First of all, we need your new destiny that I completely forgot about. Second of all, you have leveled up because you have crossed every experience.
I
so
did.
we need to tend to that too. Which means, yeah, screeching halt to the narrative right there.
Sorry.
That's not your fault. It's been a while. What new ability do you want?
I was thinking of taking a little bit of healing because Praanz seems to do that a lot. She seems to, like, in some science or something, because she seems to be, like, investigating a lot.
Okay. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Like you were doing the autopsies and all that.
Right. Yeah.
That would be medicine, and there is in fact a expertise called pathology that allows you to know about the deaths from studying a corpse.
That makes sense for Praanz, especially when she has the torture precursor.
Yes, it does. So typically you use wind for this, of course.
Okay.
So let's give you the ability medicine. Level 1. And the expertise will be pathology. You can study a corpse, and let's give you an experience that is related to this.
Looking for brain slugs.
I looked for brain slugs in murder victims.
She's also studied the bodies in Majora, too. That was part of her investigation.
You did.
Realizing that the burnt body didn't belong to the person that she was looking for.
Yeah.
At the
I
time.
mean, I put the brain slugs there just for convenience at the moment.
Okay, the brain slugs works too.
What destiny are we giving her?
So I think she's gone from trying to stay, because what was it before? Trying to stay upright?
Yes.
Trying to...
Like unyielding in the face of etc., etc.
Trying to protect the realm itself at all costs.
Trying to protect the realm? Is that like reality or the Tricorn Empire?
Not so much the Empire, because she's realized that most of the rulers she works for are corrupt.
This is true. So the
But the
world?
people who are trying to incite the rebellion are also corrupt.
Yes, they are.
So maybe it's more trying to protect the people?
Trying to protect the people. I like that. So the common people, apparently.
Yeah.
Did you just become the hero?
No. If anything, maybe an anti-hero, but no.
That's fine. Anti-hero works.
Praanz still doesn't have enough morality to be a hero.
Fair. Trying to protect the common people, as long as you can rationalize it, I guess you can eradicate a lot of people and just call it protecting the common people. You're an enemy of the people. I will kill you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, did you want to re-roll that test? That was how I got to this.
Yes. And now I've lost what I was testing for.
It was for getting fatigued from all this hard work.
And I am not fatigued because
You had your head smashed in.
I've smashed my head in and died. This is nothing.
Roll,
Breaking down a wall is nothing.
re-roll 2d6s. Yeah, it
That's
really
better.
is nothing.
Yeah,
You're fine, is what I'm saying.
I'm fine.
Yep. But yeah, there's nice wine here. You can give Praanz amazingly well-tasting wine.
Praanz will be drinking a bottle and shoving another bottle into her bag. 2.
Before you get to the actual drinking, like you're shoving the bottles and all that, I need to check something here.
Can we see another door into this room?
You can, yes. There is a door right there. Here it is. Ah, anyway, yeah, it opens. There is a wolfkin standing there, but there is something very wrong with this wolfkin. And I'm gonna allow Promos and one of you basically, Promos or Rubello, both of you roll your wind basically. One of these days, Rubello should definitely get himself some scholarship. That's just my opinion.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh
Oof.
dear. Who was that? Was that Promos?
Yeah, that was mine.
That was a bad roll. Rubello! Okay, this is bad news. Promos, you don't recognize this visage in front of you at all. The wolfkin has shaved most of its head, except for 5 tufts of hair. 1 in front, 1 on top, 2 on the side, and 1 in the back. Praanz
Errol-
recognizes this, probably.
Errol described this to everybody prior to going in. Remember, we talked about
Yeah,
the
you
thing that
did.
we're not supposed to talk about. So
Yeah, this is a rejoicing wolfkin. If you hear this wolfkin speak, you will have to roll wind checks or go insane. So what do we do, everyone?
Light the fucker on fire.
Errol
I'll probably-
immediately runs in the opposite direction, saying "la" at the top of his
La,
lungs
la.
and grabs anybody he can.
Praanz immediately runs toward it, trying to cut its tongue out.
Goodbye, Praanz.
Goodbye, Praanz. Roll your fire, Errol.
So we're half a point of exhaustion. I roll 1 less, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
That's just misery is used against you. It doesn't reduce your number of dice. You are going to get away at cost, which is probably gonna be
I will love to re-roll that.
very well then.
And I'm going to go ahead and I broke a good friend with a hard truth. This probably would apply here specifically because of the fact that I told everybody coming in that we might meet into these guys here.
Fair,
And
I'll allow it.
How it is. And
Reroll.
yep.
Oh, you
Okay.
rerolled all dice?
Oh, I can only
You
sorry,
can reroll just 2 dice. Isn't that better?
probably.
So you actually have a success? So 2d6s?
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that
no
didn't help.
difference.
So the dice have decided, sir, you're gonna take a consequence of some kind. What is that consequence gonna be? Are we putting a point of exhaustion or damage or fear?
I'll probably take a point of damage as I'm running out of the room.
Yeah.
I'm walking through and getting the glass cutting
Oh
through
yeah,
my tendons.
just
type
cuts
thing.
into your
Yeah.
feet or your arms or something. You're
Yep.
bleeding. Rubello is the slowest of all of you.
Hmm.
Praanz is rushing up, and why don't you roll an attack against this person, Praanz?
Excellent.
That is what you want to do?
Yep. So that would be my fire plus swordplay.
Indeed. Do you want to put in your fate die into this as well?
Yes. So that's 3, right?
That gives you 2 fire, 1 swordplay. You have reach on this person because you have more range for your weapons.
Okay.
They're unarmed, so that's 4. And you have 2 weapons expertise.
So that gives me 5.
You don't have two. Yeah, oh yeah. Do you have your both weapons out yet? I don't think so. It gives you 4.
Okay. Oh, shit. What? Sorry, my computer's being difficult. Just give me a minute.
Meanwhile, Promos, what are you gonna do?
There we go. Ha!
That's a cut. This person is not defending themselves at all.
I'm intentionally going for the face. Specifically.
You're gonna slash across the face. This person now has a point of damage, and that hurts. If you want to do more than 1 point of damage, you will want to... Actually, this person is dressed in light armor, so it's not actually going to go through that armor. So if you want to check off an experience to do more damage...
Yes. Youngest winner in history. Swordplay.
Fair. There we go. So you can reroll 3 dice as far as I'm concerned, because this person is not resisting at all. Okay, that's 2 points of damage, which goes through.
Yay!
That is not enough to bring them down, but it's enough to elicit a snicker. Like, you cut them over the face and down on the arm, and it doesn't even seem to feel the pain. It's just looking at you and going, redness, red on the floor and red in the face. Promos, what are you doing?
Before he can talk too much, I'm going to try and step forward and harpoon him in the neck.
Okay, then. Go ahead. I'm guessing you're using your stone for this because your fire is terrible.
Yeah, this is he's bracing himself against what Praanz is doing mostly.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 3 dice because you don't actually have any close combat abilities.
Nope. I'm not a fighter. I'm a fisherman.
You are indeed. Roll 3d6.
Can I give him an extra dice by being distracting?
No,
Oh, okay.
because you already did your thing. If you want to assist, you cannot do your thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's see, that harpoon, how much damage does it do? That's a good question. We didn't establish that. That's annoying. I'll treat it as a polearm, maybe.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable to me. How skewered will this thing be? That's the question. We're all asking us. If is it a spear or a bear hunting spear?
Which one does more damage?
Weirdly enough, it'd probably be whichever one is lighter.
Let's go with a spear then. For some reason it argues that the spear should be like a heavy thing, but I don't think it is that heavy because that seems silly to me. So it's going to do 1 point of damage, which means that it's not going to go through the armor. You're trying to get good, but you're going for center mass because it's just muscle memory at this point, and there's a leather jerkin in the way. It glances off. Bello, you were going to do what?
I'm just gonna plug my ears and keep the fire, like, illuminating enough for Praanz and Promos.
Okay, how are you plugging your ears when you're holding a torch?
Holding it on the side, with, like, my thumb plugging my ear.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Very well then. Now we
Like
have
one
some
hand over
problems,
the ear, then the other
folks.
one's like thumb in, like holding the torch.
Now we have a problem, folks, because Praanz and Promos has done what should never...
I would like to state that earlier we did pick up beeswax supplies, and Promos has earplugs in.
Oh, good for you. That's going to help. Now, there's still a problem, though. Because if you attack someone with this madness, it will still infect you. Potentially. Now, the fact that you have earplugs, Promos, will help you a bit, so the difficulty will go down to a 2 instead of a 3. So I want Promos to roll wind, and you need 2 successes here. Praanz, do you have earplugs as well?
I don't know if I have earplugs or I don't think I do, but I have seen it before.
Well,
I don't
you
know
do
if that helps me or not.
Not really, but you do have Bouncy Con, which is maybe helpful in this case, because willpower, right?
Yes.
Oh, when you would normally be broken by misery, roll wind. That's not really what we're talking about here. But we also talk about... No, the deter is not going to help.
It would be the unflinching, I would think, wouldn't it?
But you're
Like
unflinching.
the staring people down one.
Deter? Yeah, that's not going to help in this case. Yeah. Praanz? If you make a deal with the gods, you can
I was gonna say I can't win.
Exactly. If you make a deal with the gods, you can avoid becoming infected by rejoicerism. Or you become infected by rejoicerism, which means, just so you know here what it means, it's not immediate for a PC. What happens is, those who get touched by the god's madness can harness the affliction to access special secrets in the universe for a little while. So, if you're infected by it during the game, you roll wind, and if you fail, you must pick Rejoicer's Madness next time you level up. But it has all the other abilities, 5 expertises. So, every time you level up, you'll have to roll and see if you are going to pick another stage in the madness or something else.
Okay, so it's like a slow progressing...
It's a slow progressing thing.
Okay.
So it's up to you now. Here's a big decision for Praanz. Are you going to choose... And this actually goes for Promos as well, because I see only 1 success. Can we apply your experience to this, though, Promos? You have the wound up at court because he was following a girl.
Yeah, they're I'm not sure what the rejoicerism like vibe or tenet is, but he has been to like things of incredible debauchery. That might be enough to drive any man insane.
I'm thinking about your experience there with wound up at court. Life is just taking you places, maybe?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's check off that experience, which means leveling up Promos, and then you can re-roll 2 dice there.
Let me go on ahead and do the re-roll.
Yes. That's a success. Promos will not be infected right this moment. I will warn you, if you keep attacking this person, you will have to roll again every time you attack.
Praanz already owes the gods once.
Yep.
So I don't know how that works. I don't know if I can owe them again, or I don't know how that works.
We are the gods, right? Here at the table. We're the players. We are the gods.
True.
You make a deal with the head god, which is me, by giving me fate dice, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's what you did last time, and I can take some fate dice off your plate as well.
Sure. I will make a deal.
All right.
Actually, you know what? I think it might be more fun if Praanz is slowly going mad.
As another agent at the table, can I ask a quick question? If she gets this, does she go full crazy?
No.
In other words, is she
PCs
contagious to the rest of the PCs?
PCs
that
do
are in her
not
party?
PCs do not go full crazy immediately. It's not, and they do not become contagious until they have all 5
crazy.
expertises.
Oh, okay, cool. Not as lethal.
No, it's not NPCs. They can switch in the matter of a minute. Like, so,
All right.
Yeah.
Praanz will take the madness then, because I think it might be more fun that way.
All right. So I'm gonna reserve an area here for rejoicerism, even if you don't actually have it yet. So next time you level up, you have to pick level 1 rejoicerism.
Yeah.
Just for reference, the different expertises for these. The first one is the joy of pain. You do not suffer from misery, but are instead amused by it. No enemy can use misery against you.
Oh, Praanz has taken that.
insanely unaffected. You're not at all affected by rhetorical conflicts, as you know nothing about what normal people says. As you know that nothing normal people say is important. Laughter of terror. You get no fear from meetings with terrifying creatures. You can still get fear from intimidation, though. So, seeing demons and stuff, you're like, funny. Magic immunity. Spells affecting the mind have no effect on you.
This is great because
Those are the 4 before
This actually might be mechanically pretty sick for both of us.
right? I say we keep attacking.
You both want to go completely
Cursed.
nuts.
Praanz is on her way to being a sociopath anyway.
So, Rebello,
I think Promos is going to try and buy people enough time to leave,
okay.
but he won't leave Praanz behind.
Praanz is still trying to kill it. I'm
Right.
already infected at this point.
Yeah, this thing is.
And I've been told by Errol that this is a dangerous,
Yep.
infectious being. I can't let it leave.
It is sitting there looking at the red that coming out of the body, staining the stones, and the red inside on the outside. You are red on the inside, and that will come to the outside. And then you keep stabbing it. So go ahead and roll again.
Yeah, Praanz just keeps hacking away.
Yep. That's gonna glance against the leather armor, I guess. By now, you can actually have a 5th die because you have 2 weapons, right? You're pulling out the
Okay.
other one, so roll another
one
d6.
more.
Yeah. Okay, didn't matter. Promos, are you going to stab it again, risking out another roll?
Like in character, Promos has to. He's here to back up Praanz, thick or thin.
Argue that a
maybe-
way to protect Praanz is to drag her away from this.
Yeah, he doesn't have any illusions about being strong enough to do that.
You have the same stone as she does.
She's got swords and is a genocidal general.
Fair.
She knows how to fight. Promos does not.
In Promos' defense, Praanz does get a bit of a bloodlust going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll if he thinks there's a chance of dragging her away, he'll give it a shot.
Roll
He
a
doesn't
stone
want to go
check.
crazy, but
Would she even recognize that she's infected yet?
Nope. Probably not.
yeah, Promos can get a hand on Praanz's shoulder and pull her like, "Hey, we gotta go."
Yep. Stone check, I guess. Just shove her out of the way. In fact, I could even let you use the harpoon. Okay, that's just a terrible
Yep.
roll. So Praanz will try yet again. Promos, you do not have to roll against a 2 this time. A 1 is sufficient because you can't really hear the babblings very well. So
Question,
only a
Mikhail.
single success is needed to... Because you're not attacking the thing anymore. You're attacking Praanz, who is not contagious yet. So it's all good.
Question, Mikhail, where they didn't pop back up upstairs. Is Errol actually upstairs at this point? Or
Yeah,
is...
you're upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna... This is stupid. I'm going back down.
Yep. It is stupid. Oh, look at that. You will, in fact, survive this turn as well, Promos. Still not infected. Will of Steel, that one. Praanz, are you going to slash the thing again? As
I'm
my own
trying.
detriment.
It's Rebella, what are you doing? Like, you're staring at this thing.
God damn it.
I don't know if I could try to calm its craziness or kind of purge its brain with truth.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Drown
I
it
don't
out.
think Wolfkins. You want me to drown out the crazy with religious crazy?
Sure.
You have Shamashi Truth, and as such, Let's see now. Detect lies, dispel illusion, find the hidden, binding oath. Yeah, it's not. None of that's going to help you necessarily. He's just standing there and watching on in horror as you're doing terrible things to a rejoicer.
If he's
I'll move a
not
little
really,
bit closer. Shine the light on the situation a little bit better.
Is that
I'm
something you
basically like that
really
kid with a
want to
flashlight on their
do,
dad's car.
Rebello?
if he's not really fighting me back, can I like be aiming for his head, trying to like take it off?
Yeah,
The
that's
part that doesn't have leather.
yeah. Effectively, it's just the same level of success.
Okay.
It's about the 6s, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Did you wanna use another experience here, just to
Sure.
the Battle of Arham?
Sure. How
So,
many am I re-rolling?
Yeah, you can re-roll all of 5. You need the 6s to get through that armor.
All right, I will re-roll all of it.
There we have it. It's another 6.
Finally.
Yeah. A gush of blood covers Praanz, who is just staring at the iridescent, the shapes this blood is taking on the floor. It suddenly makes sense to you all. It's something, and then Promos and Rebello are dragging you away from the door, even as Errol
I'm
comes
not
down.
done. I'm not done.
Errol? Yeah, this is the scene you see. They're dragging Praanz away from the door.
I'm not done. I need to cut its head open.
Let's go.
Praanz runs back.
Oh dear.
Just slice the top of its head off to see if its brain has started to deteriorate.
As you do, you will notice another one coming.
God damn it. Did I get to look at the brain first?
The brain looks perfectly normal to you. Very
Okay.
disappointing.
Praanz
But
will
you
leave.
won't have the chance to actually examine it because others are coming. So,
I wanted to know if it was deteriorating, the reason that the brains were dissolving.
doesn't look like it. Are you going to stay there and risk exposure for another one?
No, not with them actively dragging her away.
And the door closes. And yeah, how are we handling this? Because maybe they can open doors.
Errol will grab Rubello's flame and say, "Go upstairs."
I was gonna say, we should probably light this on fire.
Yeah, you're the flame guy. Go ahead.
All right.
Promos pushes Praanz towards the stairs and starts spearing open any barrels of brandy he can see.
Yeah. The barrels will smash open. There are some clay jars with booze in it too. They will just splinter.
The stuff that seems highest proof.
Yeah, yeah.
Ron seems very sad on her way out.
And then Errol is not asking permission. He's going to force cast this.
Oh dear. That's anti-creationist, my friend.
Yeah, we're in an anti-creationist tower. It's not like it's going to get back to Sanderson.
That's fair. Okay, how many fate dice are we putting into this?
So, yeah, I'm going to burn as much as I can because I want to burn
That
as
would
much
be
as I can down
3,
here.
in fact. Oh my god.
So I'm going to tell Rubello to leave, and as I'm at the doorway with the torch, then I will basically start casting and
Yep.
see how well this works. So 3 fate dice for pyromancy, and then am I adding fire to this?
Yep.
I was gonna say, you got at least one for a focus.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's 7 dice in total.
All right, let's burn the mother.
So we're burning everything.
Nice.
Kaboom. And
3 sixes
you
and 6
don't
successes.
have any 1s, and you have 6s, so it worked. You have not blown up yourself, which is lovely.
Woo.
Yeah, if you roll 3 1s
That
on
would've been
your
bad.
fate dice, bad things would have happened, yes. Like, it would
That
be...
was probably the best roll you could have gotten for that.
I had a couple of experiences that needed in case.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, lots of fire emerges. It explodes down here. This is gonna be like 5 points worth of damage, basically, down there.
Yeah,
Errol
Errol's-
cast a fireball. That's what happened.
Yeah, Errol's basically
Kaboom.
standing at the doorway trying to manipulate the flame so it basically goes down the hallway and does not follow behind him up the stairs to his friends and him.
Yep. For whoosh! That's what it says. As the fire envelops everything down there.
Now, GM,
Yeah.
good old God, I know exactly what I just did downstairs. Do I have to make a win check?
Oh, you mean you think you've killed someone down there?
I know for a fact there was at least one dead body, and I looked down the hall.
Yeah, but I don't think you hurt anyone down there.
Excellent. Cool. I'm okay with that in my subconscious.
You didn't kill anyone. That was Praanz. And then
Excellent.
you created a fire that is probably gonna stop them, maybe, hopefully, possibly. They don't... We, as players, know that rejoicers who are fully infected don't care at all about such things, such petty things as owies. So it's entirely possible that any one of them just walks into the flames and burn themselves to death. But that's not your fault in that case.
Excellent. I'm content with this thought process.
Are we putting back the thing over the basement
Oh,
hatch here?
yes.
Oh, yes.
The moment that Errol is up, and if Promos, he just saw the nerdy guy that Praanz hangs out with throw fire from his hands, he climbed over Rubello and Praanz to get the fuck away from that.
Yeah, that was...
Now you know why Praanz hangs out with them.
Just
That was a
nope.
literal fight. Woof! Like the torch. Were you tossing the torch, or were you literally just casting?
Yeah, I
fire
was
from?
just like quite literally waving it out, and as waving it out, the flames just grew.
Jumps and so you turn the torch into a flamethrower.
I love it.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Nope. Everybody out, in the moment that Errol is back up on that level, door shut, table on top, heavy thing on top of the door.
Yeah, just make sure nothing can escape.
What, you thought that Praanz hung out with him for his religious ideals?
Charming personality, Praanz. Charming
Yes.
personality.
Yeah.
No, I hang out with him because he knows the woogity and he can throw fire at demons.
Yes,
He's got a tight butt. Look, he doesn't judge.
Praanz likes girls.
Friends are friends. Look,
friends.
he hasn't seen Errol do anything like this, and magic freaks him out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's. I dare say there's probably gonna be a bit of smoke coming out from between everything. It's not a whole lot, but it's some.
So without Errol there keeping the flame going the other direction, does it start to catch the rest of the tower?
No. You directed it. That's what you did with your magic, right?
Yeah, I
This
said
is-
Okay.
it down the tunnels away from us.
The amount of smoke coming out is going to be very small.
Okay.
You know what? This is actually not a bad representation of how little smoke is coming up. It's just puny trickle because you ordered the flames to go the other way.
And they listened.
And they listened. So I guess we're not going down to that basement again, are we? All right.
Off the island.
Yeah.
Oh, so I think I might need to get my hands on a rejoicer brain.
Can we not talk about the things that were just down there that's not down there? And Errol at this point just walks out of the room.
But I think that might be why the brains were
No.
dissolving at the other place.
No, we're not going to talk about... No.
I think that might be how the Reptarana are killing people.
I understand absolutely none of this. I'd like to get back to the boat.
I agree. Let's go.
Hey, you're gonna have to put a hit on the rejoicers too.
Oh, before we
Nobody's
leave,
gonna go with that. That's no. Absolutely not. No one is ever going to carry out a hit on a rejoicer.
But before we leave, Errol's going to make sure that lovely torch that we were using is
Yep.
left on a nice little wooden table and burns.
Oh, you're feeding the torch, are you?
Oh, I am feeding the torch and I'm being polite about it and going to use my one last fate die to make sure that at least this room burns up too.
Oh my god, you're torching the tower?
I was going to want to do it the first time and it failed from the exterior. This time I'm doing it from the inside, Mikkel.
Okay, we
Hell
have the
yeah,
Inquisition
arson.
here. I have a feeling that Fundibera and Kamalkus will be royally pissed. Because it's their home. But
That
that's
is
fine.
perfectly fine. They can come visit Sambersund and we can chalk chop. It's fine. This is anti-creationist tower. I am a creationist.
Yep.
I have to do a little bit of not niceties.
Okay then, so I'm gonna give you a fate die for investigating anti-creationism to the point of self-harm, because you're gonna get yourself an amazingly powerful enemy by doing that.
Yep.
On the other hand, you will now have to spend 2 fate dice, one for targeting to the fire and the other to make it grow.
Yep. Sounds
so
right.
roll 2 times, what's gonna be? The first one is 3, 4, 5 dice. No, 4 dice. 4 dice, and then the 4 dice. So you speak to the fire. Ah, yes, I want more food. Can I have more food somewhere? You're great, by the way. But it was very impolite of you to just throw me at that place. There was lots of goodies, but
This is why I apologize, but at the time and moment of need, I needed you. Just like right now, you're hungry. I will
Yes,
let you
yes.
take this room and this whole tower. It is yours. It is made of wood on the interior.
eat all of it. Eat all of it.
It's all
Roll
yours.
Your 4 dice to torch the entire place. Oh my god.
All right.
That was not so
Um,
good. This is where your experiences come into play.
Yep. Since I'm directly manipulating fire, a fire told me who killed Pedro Peneltra.
This is true.
So I'm going to
Reroll
re-roll.
all of that, because
Yeah,
that was
let's
just
get
a
rid of
terrible
that
roll.
nasty 1. That's still there, but at least there's a 6.
The net 1 doesn't matter this time because you are not doing anti-creationist magic this time. Also, it's only if you roll 1 on the fate die that it counts. That is 3 successes. Power level 2. A fire starts, and yeah, it's as if there had been a gas leak, I guess, underneath there, and it's gonna be pretty intense, I'm gonna say. So here we go. Some fire for you. Yeah, there is a good risk that this entire tower will burn down.
I assume the rest of us are standing outside by
Yeah,
this
I
point.
was waiting for everybody to leave before I
Yeah,
pulled this.
that makes sense.
So I will hand around one of my bottles of wine as we watch the bonfire of a tower.
It's awful. From the field, we're watching
Yeah.
it burn.
Yeah. Oh my
So-
god.
That was fun.
Praanz might have the giggles at this moment. But the rejoicerism madness will not have kicked in just yet. It's going to take a while, actually, because you need to level up again, and that's going to take a while. Also, you need to get a new shadow command.
Praanz is probably just high from bloodlust at this point.
Yep. Because, yeah, you need a new shadow command from Linvina Gombina at some point to be able to level up, Praanz.
Talk to me, wifey.
Yeah, you'll have to get in touch with her somehow. Meanwhile, Promos, you are leveling up too, watching the fire in the evening.
Praanz hands you a good stiff drink. It's all right. He's
He'll
up inside.
Hey, as long as he can keep an eye on his boat and watch the fire at the same time, he would love to see this entire place burn to the ground.
I bet.
He'll drink to that.
We can watch the fire from the boat.
Perfect.
I suppose
That
you
probably
can,
would
but
get big enough.
Yeah.
I need
Perfect.
to-
The farther away from this island, the happier he'll be.
Oh, you probably want to let your crew know too, or not the boat crew, but the garrison on the island to let them know not to go ahead and fight the fire.
Oh, yeah. Let that mother burn. Praanz will let the soldiers know that the tower needs to burn down, that we're infected inside.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Let me put the map back to good use here and put some more fiery tokens out. I don't know that one. We need a big one. Proper size.
And keep it contained to the tower. Don't let the town burn down.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be very hard because the tower is right up there on the rock.
Love it.
Yeah, as you are going back, you will in fact be joined by Gatve. He is coming out from the guild hall, and he is looking at all of you. And he is...
Praanz is probably still a little bloody.
Yeah, he's... They killed her! They killed her! They must die! They must
Relax.
die, you know!
Who killed who?
Those bastards! Those bastards killed her!
Who killed who?
The chosen ones, that's what they're called.
Who the fuck are the chosen ones?
I pulled a piece of paper out with their likeness on. These guys.
Aye, that's them.
Those idiots are calling themselves the chosen ones now?
No, that's the gods call them that. Defy the gods! The gods are rotten to the core.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Who did they kill?
Deidre, the princess! And they took her fine, shiny jewel.
Hold up. I apologize, Mikhail. I've met Gatve before, correct?
Have you?
And what princess is he talking about?
Because I remember that I was introduced to the quote-unquote merry band of misfits temporarily. But then we went our separate ways
Praanz
when
would
we
have
got
met
here.
Gatve before, because you were on the same ship to Marjura.
Oh,
So, when you went to Marjura, there was a cabin filled with Rejoicer, as you recall,
that I remember.
and there was Arn Dunkelbrink, the knight,
Yep.
with a half-burned out face.
Yeah. The Dragon
Um,
Slayer.
And there was the nun.
Who was leading the Rejoicers?
Yeah. And then there was a group of 3 adventurers. That was Gatve, Deidre Damagi, the dancer, and
Oh.
their manager, Rubo, the red calf, who was, the
Oh.
slimy Carl saleswoman.
He's the big,
He is the one who was always with Deidre, and
the big acrobat guy
yeah,
or whatever.
he's the muscle man. And he did have a problem on Marjura when he claimed that he was the strongest man on Marjura and pissed off your ogre.
Yeah. So she slows him down. Did you see it happen?
Aye, I sure did. It was that infernal necromancer it was. He cast some kind of spell on her. You have to understand, she'd gone all crack in the head because of all that strangeness with the hair tufts and everything.
Oh, sweetie, they didn't kill her. She was already gone.
She wasn't, though. She was breathing. She was just speaking very strangely.
The hair tuft thing is a brain infection. She was already gone.
Oh, but she was not. She was breathing. She was walking. I saw her. I could hug her. She was still warm and all. But you're like a colonel or whatever with Deed Along, are you not?
Something like that, yeah.
Sir Archie, you spoke about how he had to kill all of you.
Anti-general.
It's okay, it's okay.
Sir Archie, you spoke about how he had to kill all of yous all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, can we kill them?
I'm investigating it.
We should kill them. Spill all their bloods, particularly that necromancer.
I wholeheartedly agree.
He's evil, he is. She was the prettiest lady. She was as lithe as a feather on the ground, spinning around. She was.
When's the
Oi,
last
oi,
time you
mate.
saw them?
Take a breath, eh? And Promos is going to look at Praanz and say, "So are we staying to kill another man?"
Not sure yet.
That was just last night, really.
Are they here still, or have they
Oh
escaped?
no, they went away in the boat. They did back to the mainland.
Okay.
They have the. Let's see now. They have. It's all about the eyes. See.
What eyes?
Oracles.
This is a lot of strange things that I don't really understand, but it's something of a prophecy, the
Yep.
voice of the mountain, and there were like secret words in that prophecy, and that was only for the chosen ones. And there was a very important priest told them that when he was dying, and then they had to go and fetch all the eyes. There's, let me see now, a white one, and a blue one, and a red one, and a green one. But we already fetched the green one, see? And this was supposed to be the white one, and they got the white one, and then they just abandoned Deidre and myself. That's what they did.
Hey, Errol. Where's
Hmm.
that blue baby located at? Because they're probably going there next.
Yep, they're gonna have some fun. Because it's well protected.
Isn't Simba still there? Simba's still there.
Yeah, Simba's still there. We visited them on their way in, remember? And I look over towards Rubella. But yes. So, Justaki, was it?
Aye, that's my name. I'm
Errol
the
the
strongest
Errol.
man on Gatve's rock, I am.
And I'm the one that just lit that. And I look over towards the tower.
Oh, that's awfully pretty, ain't it?
I think we probably can be friends. What do you think?
He's
I
alright,
like
people.
being friends with people. Friends is nice.
You're more than welcome, I think, probably to join up to us, as long as there's room on the boat.
Oh, there's definitely room on the boat.
He's alright. We met on a pirate ship.
Oh, okay. We're...
It wasn't a pirate ship. It was just a caravel that you... Oh, wait, maybe it was a pirate ship.
It was a
Yes,
pirate ship.
It was a pirate ship. I completely
Yep.
forget.
The sail.
No. Not in the
Can you
slightest,
hold-
actually.
Can you hold a rope when I tell you to?
I can do that.
And you got your own food.
Anything with strength I can deal with.
And you got your own food.
Aye.
Go fetch it.
He will go and fetch his food, his armor, his longsword.
Trip to the mainland, fellas?
Anywhere farther than here.
Just get away from this horrid place.
I think we should have a conversation with the quote-unquote chosen ones.
We were trying...
We just broke into the house of a rich guy who has access to magic and is involved with a weird insanity cult. We lit their shit on fire and left evidence that we did it.
Errol lit their shit on fire.
That's
Yeah,
exactly why. Because he's actually the person, for lack of better terms, knows who I am, has seen me before, and will only have the association with me. So this is back to the... You know how we're
Ancient,
fighting
really,
for the
yeah.
Empire? This is more along the lines of us fighting about anti-creationist and creationist magic. Let's just leave it at that. I did a good.
So
Emerson will pat me on the
whoever's
back.
whoever's house we just lit has money.
Yep.
They've got power and influence, and the weird stuff is a dangerous combination.
Yeah, but so does Errol's boss.
Which means that we need to beat feet and get to Errol's boss sooner rather than later.
How would they know it was us? What did we leave behind?
They'll recognize Errol's
witnesses.
traces.
Yeah, lots of witnesses. The entire village, the entire garrison. Like, the garrison
Uh-oh.
is all out. Everybody in the village is out when you're doing this. Like, the moment flames start erupting from the actual tower, Yeah, there will be people coming out in large numbers.
And Praanz and Errol are probably pretty easily recognizable at this point.
Errol won't talk anything about it other than the fact that he'll actually mention that the Animist Inquisition was here to purge the anti-creationists. He will actually go ahead and say that.
Legend has it that the cover of this adventure book, which I'm going to share with you now, and unfortunately the audience can't see it, is supposed to depict the burning tower on Gatve's Rock, though the tower doesn't look like that at all. But
That is awesome. Yes, prophecy foretold.
That's hilarious.
So apparently someone else torched that place during, and I'm thinking it's probably when Errol himself ran the campaign. Yeah.
You just did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, the garrison, like, the soldiers are absolutely in panic mode over this. They're like, General, sir, won't this mean that, the wizards will come and they will be really pissed?
You can send him to the Animist Inquisition on...
Yeah.
I'm sure if we speak with Samberson, he will send more Inquisitioners to assist in the purge against the anti-creationists. Correct, Errol?
Yeah, it's fine.
To assist the Digitalanka.
That got intense.
Everything will be fine.
Who's in charge of the garrison outside of Praanz's command?
Just a local captain.
All right. If I can track that guy down, Promos is gonna give him a made-up salute and say, "There's a tunnel somewhere on the other side of that leads to a wine cellar. You should see smoke coming out the other end. Make sure if that's walled up and sealed off. Good luck."
Oh, they already did that, says Gistaki. It was that Ronzine monk, Badonis is his name.
Good.
He opened up a tunnel to the basement, from the northern side of the island, see? And then they came back and they sealed it again. So there's no way to get into that basement now, I imagine.
There is now. Send folk to make sure that nothing comes
Survives.
out.
Very well, says the captain. If this tower collapses because of the fire, I think that the people inside are sealed in forever. So I think the contagion will be contained, as it were.
Fantastic. Except for our beloved Vector. So let's go.
Yes. Let's go.
So we learn that we deal with rejoicers the same way you deal with spiders. Burn it down and hope for the best.
I'm not sure that's the lesson I would take away from that, but it's probably the lesson Praanz took away. And we'll
That would
keep
be the
taking
lesson
away
Praanz took away.
until she hits... You can only reach level 10 in this game. You're already at level 4.
Yeah. So until Praanz goes insane, it's fine.
Yeah, you have 7 more steps to go, basically. 6 or 7 more steps to go. I don't
Honestly,
think all of them will go to Rejoicerism. One will, but you might not actually become completely mad until the end of the campaign. So
that laughing in the face of pain thing, that sounds like something Praanz would do anyway.
it's right.
She was gonna go mad anyway. This is just a
Just
mechanical way for
her.
her to do it.
Yeah, and this is Cthulhuian sanity loss stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it.
So, Gatve's Rock back to Vumbra, I guess? That's your base, isn't it? Promos? You can navigate this like the back of your hand. These are known waters. You don't have to roll for this. And you have a new member of your crew, Gistaki! He is with you now. Isn't it nice? So it's going to take an hour or so. Or maybe 2. It's going to be late and dark by the time you get back to Vumbra. And aside from that, you've been at Vumbra before, haven't you?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it recently?
Yeah, before we came over.
Yeah. You basically did a day trip to Gattve's Rock and burn it down.
Long enough to cause it.
I think Praanz is drunk half the time, so she forgets things. That's my
Yeah.
excuse.
Promos, you're not going to be able to rest up properly while captaining your boat, of course. But I have a feeling you will be resting up by the time you get back to the city, won't you?
It depends on how long we have to stay in Vumbra.
That is up to you.
Right? As long as Gastaki's got his own rations and can take time, Promos is used to spending weeks on the water.
If you don't want to stop in Vumbra, you can definitely just go on to wherever you want to go.
Yeah, it depends on how quickly we need to vacate, or if we need to like stay around for a day so that people can send messages, then Promos will take the time to sleep and resupply for a longer trip.
So the players were on the mainland.
Yep.
So Praanz is still trying to reach out to them.
Which I think we talked about that's when we were chatting, that if they were still on the mainland, we were trying to get to Isagara, I think it was. The northern part of... Because we, as in I knew that they were heading north of Vumbra.
Gastaki can tell you that they were... The way I figure it, it was like this, see? We were in Safina for a while, going through Tokma Forest. It was a mess. All those mistle seeds, really nasty. And there was all sorts of other things until we met the green one. And then they did some magic, and we just came to this island right away. And then we went up into the Wolferwelt and spoke to the leader of the wolves, who said that the white one was kidnapped and taken to Gattve's Rock by the evil wizards. So that's where we went, and we were investigating the tower, see? Remember this, Errol, don't you?
Yep, that's where I met up with you
Right.
guys, actually.
So, but I don't know what happened after, see, because I was left behind with my lady princess. And then they came back like a day after, and she was there, and they killed her, and they killed another wolfkin who was also a bit whoopsie in the head. And then they simply left after they closed the tunnel, see? And they now I have no idea where they might be at.
Was
Because
the
they already
Wolfkin,
have the white one, don't they?
was the Wolfkin part of Nefri's group or a different Wolfkin?
Yeah, no, it was one of hers. See, they all started going a bit whoopsie down there in the tunnels when they saw what... It was very confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
But apparently, the white one was all hollering, and the doors were opening all over the place, and it seems like the white one is also a bit whoopsie in the head.
Oh, that can't be good.
But they went with the white one. I didn't really catch everything because they left, see, but I think they wrapped her in a blanket or something.
It couldn't be spreading through the oracles, could it?
I don't know nothing about that, General Ma'am.
So, just backing up for a second, you mentioned the green one, the green eye. Where were you when you found the green eye?
Oh, that was on Safina, see? That was in the middle of Tokma Forest, right by a big black mountain. Nasty place that was. The mountain was eating people, I'm telling you. They say it was an angry mountain.
And then you met up with the green eye, and the green eye shoved you quite literally over here?
Aye, yes. She's some kind of druid or such. Very strong witch, I reckon.
So,
She was
so
in
where
this
is,
huge tree.
Where is Safina on this map?
That's the
Okay.
Southern Islands.
Way down Southern Island. So
yeah.
thrown all the way across the world.
Yeah, teleported.
So basically, he's saying that the green eye was here.
That's
I'm
where
gonna
we
use
go.
green for this.
So you're telling me they got to a prophet on Samberson's island without Samberson knowing?
Out of character, that's my problem. But anyway.
Yes. See, they were Have you ever met Lady Brittany?
Alma, yes.
Aye, that one. she's very good with disguises, see? And between her and Deidre, they masqueraded themselves as a group of jesters and buskers. Which, as it happens, me and Deidre are very good at doing, see? And I miss her so much.
It'll be okay. Here, have a drink.
But with all those clothes we got, that helped us get past everything.
Okay. I think we need to go back to Safina and go visit the Green Eye.
Oh, but the
And-
Green Eye ain't there no more, I don't think.
What do you mean, not there?
They were talking to each other about her leaving. Apparently she was supposed to go to Marjura or some such.
Sanderson's gonna have a field day with this.
When did the chair?
Why are they going to Marjura?
Not sure. Something to do with the conflicts. They wanted... Let's see now here. So, Shagul is really horrible and terrible and evil wizard, eh?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
she is apparently the one behind everything. That's what they said.
And the Shagalites.
Aye, but also all the assassinations and that sort of thing.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly, but like those assassins and whatnot that's been chasing everyone.
Rubbed her on him. Yep.
Aye, them. Apparently they are acting on Shagul's orders, see. I don't know how all of that works. So,
Isn't Marjura still infected? Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong place, aren't I?
Merger is where we had to leave because of the zombies. quote
yeah.
unquote.
that's the
Right, so
place.
it's still infected with the dead.
But if
That's
the dead was
okay,
actually
that's-
under control, is it really an infection?
Now, if I understand it correctly, now I'm just a simple wrestler and thinking ain't my strong suit, if you take my meaning, sir. But if I understand it correctly, then this Shagul was resurrected by the Rabdarana. That's what they said, the chosen ones, somehow. So maybe it's actually the Rabdarana who is controlling the Shagul. I'm very confused by that myself. But something to that effect. There was Wizard in the Swamp. About the Shadow Swamp, do you?
Let's assume I don't for a moment.
It's down here. So, when the Pietro died, you see, he said that Deidre had to go with them, right? And I always go wherever Deidre goes. So, we went down to a boat and left in a boat from Mount Runs. It was like a secret passage and all. And we went to the swamp. And in the swamp, there was this wizard. And he was talking to the chosen ones, and they were talking about the prophecies and things I didn't understand about the eyes. And apparently there's some big thing going to happen, and they need the eyes for that, or protect the eyes from Shagul somehow, because it's really important for the future of the world or whatever. That's about what I understood. And there's a green one, and a white one, and a blue one, and a red one. That's about as far as I got.
Blue one's definitely the baby. The white one's the one that you were just talking about that they possibly have.
If they were down in those tunnels, and if everything in the tunnels is dead,
But I think based off of what Justaki was saying, the white one might have escaped with the chosen ones.
Can we stop calling them the chosen ones, please?
I think it's hilarious.
They're not the fucking chosen ones. They're a group of idiots who are bumbling along and happen to be caught up in a lot of political bullshit.
That's just what the gods said, apparently, according to the priest of Mount Ron, the high priest. I don't know nothing about that.
hey, how silly is his hat then?
These are the same idiots that sit in silence saying they can talk to the mountains. I know my brother-in-law is one of them.
That will be them, yeah.
We just saw our mate tell fire what to do.
Fair enough. Obviously, Errol, you are
Oh,
you're
no,
a priest
it-
yourself, aren't you? And sorry, I haven't met you before. And he's
Errol
gonna
is
introduce
walking,
himself.
talking, thinking, lighting shit on fire. This guy sits so still that the maids hang clothes on him to dry.
Anyhow, I'm sure you know all this religious
See the
mumbo
difference?
jumbo better than I do.
So, I apologize, Gustaki, because I think my question didn't initially get answered. But
Oh, what was that?
back to the green eye on Safina.
Right.
So, You guys got teleported, but before you got teleported or moved up here, where did the green eyes say they were going? Or what was being discussed? Or
Oh, right. Now, they were talking about what eye to go to next, see? And if I remember, the green eye said something about her should be the last one they go to, and she was going to send them all away, and then they did,
yeah, that's what I was missing.
and they decided where they wanted to go, so they told her where they wanted to go, and they wanted to go to Transmira and the Watt one. That's where they wanted to go. I suppose
it.
that's about the long and the short of it. Yeah.
All right. So
I wouldn't know where the green one is now if she's still, because I think they wanted her to go to Mordura, like Cluster-Nova, the little island off of the island.
Yep.
That's where they wanted her to go. Maybe she's there now.
Anybody else feel like we're chasing our fucking tails and only have half the information?
that's part of the fun. Come on, Praanz. Don't you like a good investigation?
No, I like a good murder spree.
You just burnt down a tower. We got that out of our system, or at least I got it out of the system.
I didn't get to kill enough things.
Listen, we're not going to talk about the thing that you already decided to stab.
Yeah, there was more I could have stabbed.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm leaving
I'm
that in my
perfectly
subconscious.
fine. I don't know what you're talking about them being fucking contagious. I'm fine.
Law.
So, which way do we point our prow, and how long do we have before we arrive at the next stabbing? Where are we headed? As I agree with Praanz. I don't give a shit what the gods chose. Where do we turn our attentions?
I think that we need to talk to these people and get our fucking story straight. Because we seem to be trying to do the same thing and still working against each other. And I don't like that.
And he says they was headed to Marjura?
No, they weren't. Only the green one was headed to Mordura.
The green one I'll deal later.
Where was this other group of morons headed?
The chosen ones, you mean?
Yeah, God's idiots. Where are they?
Oh, we call them the idiots.
I like that
now?
much better.
the
God's
idiots.
idiots.
Yeah, let's call them the idiots. All right, that's fine by me. Or the murderers. Should we call them
God's
murderers?
idiots, unless you chose them. Now, come on, where are they headed?
Oh, the idiot murderers? I don't know. I have no idea. Because, see, they left me behind.
Promos thumps his head against the mast.
But if they were going after... I'm not a very bright fellow. I'm just a person lifting things, really. But if they were... There were 4 of them eyes. And each eye is like a wizard or a seer or something like that.
Yes.
And they had talked to the green one. And they had the white one. Which leaves only 2 left, doesn't it? Which is like the blue one and the red one, I think. I think those were the colors.
Where is the red one? We know where the blue one is. Where would be the red one?
We were told there was one south of the Holy Kishat in Zanzibar.
Gistaki will have to roll a win check to remember. Sorry, guys.
And that's right in the middle of...
Fun territory.
Yeah.
Let me think on that a little bit. I might remember tomorrow.
It's okay. That's right in the middle.
Works.
The
But I think
one
it
who
was
thinks she's a
somewhere
princess's territory.
It was
Then
somewhere
they're
on Palamux,
probably going to
pretty
leave
sure.
that for last because they're not worried about it.
Somewhere on Palamux, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so that's right in their territory.
Yep.
So, do we try to get there first, or do we go and stake out the blue one, knowing that they'll have to come for him next?
Let's go stake out the blue one.
I think that's a bad idea, but
Why?
that's my 2 cents. And I look over at Rubello at this point. You won't be able to get next to the blue one. We've tried multiple times. Simba hates me. And basically, the whole place is a place of debauchery. And if you even get partially addicted to the drugs there, you don't have to worry about being the R
I'm not worried about the drugs there, and I'm the one that put Simba there.
So we go in dead of night and sneak about then?
No.
Oh no, I can walk in. We can walk in.
Well,
right, but
It's
Errol,
fine.
but Errol can't.
No, I was just going to say
technically, it is currently under the control of... Yeah, the Godmother has taken over control of that place. So it's a mob hangout now. It used to be the default guild under Goskana the Skugre that had control over that area. But now it is in fact under the control of the Godmother and basically the mob.
Did they clean up the streets at all?
You have no idea. You haven't been there since it was under the control of the default guild.
sure. Well,
Have
then
I
let's-
heard anything from Simba?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's about time I should go check on my cousin anyway then.
Sure, let's go visit.
All right. So we are going to navigate ourselves. Oh, does that mean that we're leaving the Zeppelin in Vumbra? I guess it does.
No, we can take this Zeppelin.
No,
can.
we're gonna take the Zeppelin.
Yeah, Promos will sail himself if he needs to.
I thought we could attach the boat to the Zeppelin. Didn't we do that before?
No.
Yeah,
It's not
I
gonna
think
lift.
we've done it once, but that was at one of the shipyards.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to have the Zeppelin. I guess you could fly the Zeppelin close to the ship, but then you're gonna be traveling at ship speed anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Promos might find a way to keep pace. He's defied odds before, but also he'll just be like, "I'll meet you 2 days later. I'm
It
actually going to get
takes-
some sleep."
It takes 2 days to sail over to Skugr, so it's not too hard. It would take them 1 day, so you'd be 1 day behind, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid comment here. Is it possible for me to go pick up Gwillo and check what's going on with that seer? And
You?
I'll take the Zeppelin and meet you guys back with the innocent one.
Okay.
That would be considerably longer, so that's going to take you, what, almost 3 days with the Zeppelin to get down to Gio?
And then 2 days by ship, so
And
they're
then-
there a day before I
And then
pick up
they,
Gwillo.
so you pick up Gio and then you go back, so that's going to be another 2 days. So you would be traveling for, what, 5 days in total? So you would be there 3 days after the ship arrives.
If we're gonna stick around there any length of time,
Yeah.
that could be an option.
We will wait for you there.
Before the actual split, the idea is Praanz going to march in, or do we need to hang back and do this stealth-like?
Last time I was there, I left Simba there in charge with military protection. Praanz should theoretically be able to march in. There should be garrison control, at least in part of the town.
Yeah, that would be the temple
Um,
district, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if they've been rousted and there's been like an uprising or some kind of revolution, do we want to keep a low profile until then?
It makes sense.
Look, Rubello and I will put some robes on. Saki's too big to hide most of anything.
Guess we'll get into town and see what town looks like. I don't know if Praanz can quietly walk into town.
So let's have this backup plan just by chance. If you guys need to leave the innocent one for whatever reason, we will meet back in. And I'm looking at the influence map for a second here, guys.
I will also
Isn't my
remind you,
duchy in that area?
your duchy is, yeah, it's right down here.
So if we have to leave the innocent one, we could probably make it back to my duchy.
Might be able to skip around the Cape, yeah, but
Also, I will
or
remind
if you have an airship, just up and over the mountains.
that your good friend Rebello here can send messages, flying message. You can speak a short message to the wind and let it carry the message to whomever you want. The difficulty is 1 if the target is on the same landmass. which means that you can basically, Rebello, you have a phone, is what I'm saying. You can send a message with the wind to wherever Errol is, if he is on
Perfect.
Pyromancy.
Wow.
Okay.
Excellent.
So there's our
It'll take
backup
a while to
plan.
get there, though.
Doesn't say much about that. The receiver cannot reply to the message if they are not a wind spellcaster, so it flies as quickly as the wind. It might be a matter of a day or so, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how many successes you get.
Yeah.
Still an option. But yeah, worst case scenario, backup plan, we can just meet at my duchy.
And your duchy's at Femkala?
Yeah.
It's down
That's
here.
backup plan. Oh,
Yeah. She has a headquarters in
Elderham.
Fumquality.
okay. Helderham it is.
So before we get to Skooger, we're gonna level up Promos, because when you're on the ship, that's the perfect time. Errol, let's see now. First of all, we're going to Vumbra and dumping Errol there, so you can take, and I guess you're taking the Zeppelin immediately at night there, Errol.
Yep.
So basically at 10:30, basically when Promos and the bunch are like leaving the dock.
Would Errol find it useful to take Meathead with him?
I could take Gistaki, but you guys might actually need the armaments whenever you get to deal with where you're needing to go.
He's a big and burly boy. Of course, if he meets the idiot murderers, there is no telling
Yeah,
what
it
he
might be better
do.
if you take Gistaki with you.
He might want to kill them all, particularly the evil necromancer Sifanu.
I've had no
Especially if I
problems
have
with
to
Sifanu.
social them. I know you want to kill Sifanu, but we may have to socialize with him first.
All right, fine. Stick big and burly with me. It's
Trust
fine.
me, I want to kill Hammer Boy, but I'm learning how to use my words.
Why don't you roll water to convince Gistaki of doing exactly this? Because he doesn't want to take no for an answer on this one. Of course, your water is 2, and Gistaki's water is 1, so you actually
Let's-
have a
Me
really
or
good-
Errol?
Praanz. Or
Oh,
Errol
okay.
if he wants to. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Whomever. You can help Errol if you want, Praanz. Anyone can try.
Sure, I will totally help with my terrible 4.
Franz will
an
do
extra
it,
die.
and can I throw Noble or Command at it?
You can. Why don't we add Noble for you? So, 2 water, 1 for Noble. That's 3.
And
1
one
for
from
being
Errol?
General. That's 4. And 1 for Errol. So 5 dice in total.
Cool.
Like, why? Watch my authority. That was not the best roll ever. But he has
Still
an
up.
even worse roll. And you basically, yeah, he's going to be talked into this by the entire group. You're going with Errol because he needs you or some such. And he was like, oh,
I have no problem bullying this man into. I will be like, hey, so here's the deal. You're on my boat currently. I'll wait until you're asleep and then shove you down into the water.
all right, Captain, I guess I go with Errol then. He looks a bit grumpy, but Gistaki is nothing if he's not a consummate follower of commands. He's been
Well, I
following
mean-
someone else his entire life, apparently.
Franz knows him too. So
Yeah. So he will go with Errol. That's the decision. And that way you will not have a scene where Gistaki tries to murder Sifanu on sight. That might be a good thing. All right.
Bullying this poor guy into giving up his vengeance quest for a little while. Hey, we're all dealing with some shit, dude. Get in line.
Exactly.
pretty much.
Promos.
I am Supreme High General. My shit trumps your shit.
Yep. Yeah, he's like, oh, yes. Promos. Let's do a level up for you. It's the first one in the campaign. This one was long
believe so, yeah.
coming. I don't know why, but it's just luck.
Promos isn't seeking his own destiny. He's helping people out.
Clearly, you are going to get a new level in an ability of some sort, which you have to decide, and a new experience. You can also shuffle around your bloods if you want, like moving a point of water to fire or stone to fire, or just leave them be. And yeah, what
Are there
experience?
any abilities that you would recommend?
Let's see now. Is there anything you feel you're lacking right now? There are martial abilities, knowledge abilities, and influence abilities, basically.
You could probably
Uh,
take some martial stuff.
Yeah, you can take some martial stuff, but he'd prefer. He's trying to get to the bottom of this like more diplomatically. right? If we can prevent a war, that prevents little people from having to experience more chaos, and that's what he's after.
Right.
You could take some Machinator. You've talked Praanz out of a fair bit of shit.
Yeah, if I
Machinator's a
can
thing.
something that goes well off of that ability would be
You know
nice.
what would be more appropriate than Machinator, I think, for promos? Because it really depends on what you want to do with the influence here. But a potential thing is profanities, which would allow promos to swear like the worst sailor we've ever encountered and make people do what he wants. That's just something Paratornians love. You're supposed to insult people. That's how-
Intimidation by
sold.
insult.
Yes. And the 5 abilities, expertises for that are the following. You have Distract. You can hurl horrifying insults at an enemy in combat. If you win the roll with at least 1 fate die, the enemy is stunned and counts as defenseless for the rest of the turn. Diversion. The insults are so fast that they lose their attack. So if you win, their attack fails.
Beautiful.
Taunt.
I love it.
Your insult is so infuriating that even the most mellow person loses their temper completely. So they have to attack you immediately. Convincing. If you win the rhetorical conflict, you inflict 2 points of doubt instead of 1. Intimidation. Your tongue is so sharp that if you win a rhetorical conflict, you give the opponent 2 points of fear instead of 1. Those are the expertises for profanities.
Let's do it.
So profanities level 1 you get. Which one do you want of those 5 expertises?
Let's do the second one was pretty good.
Diversion. Make them lose their attack.
That makes sense.
Okay, let's build an experience that has something to do with maybe this. I don't know. What is something that happened since we started playing with promos that has particularly... It doesn't even have to do with profanities. It could be Skipper or Huntsmaster too.
I think that we've had enough of a couple of times Promos has more than likely made snippy comments while Praanz was in one of her bar fights.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Like they've been hanging out for a while. He feels confident going back to back with her in a tavern brawl.
Right.
When I was boxing those little bitches, the traitors,
Yeah, okay, so...
He was talking shit the entire time.
yeah.
Talked shit to the scum of Vumbra helping Praanz. How about that? That's
Yeah.
an excellent experience. And that will, of course, help you a great deal with your profanities. Very good. We have
You've
leveled
also,
up
you know,
a promos.
Assisted talking a general out of a psychosis.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Let's not wrench our shoulders patting ourselves on the back just yet.
She's still a little crazy.
It's a work in progress. It's a one day at a time kind of thing. And you just had a fight with an infectious crazy person. So we'll get there.
And during this one session, not only did you do your level up, Praanz, you've spent 3 of your 6 experiences already.
What can I say? I apparently am on a roll tonight.
Clearly. Yes, you are.
Or lack thereof, I don't know.
Or lack thereof. Next question to Promos. How quickly do you want to get to Skooger? Navigation here, it's over known waters. You've been around.
Especially if Errol is making a couple of pit stops. If we have a week or so before he'll reconnoiter with us in transit, Promos is going to take his time.
Okay.
Maybe
Normally it takes you 2
a
days to get there.
Yeah, so he might spend a day moored and fishing and passing wine to Rubo and Praanz and just sort of recenter yourself for a little bit if you got a day to kill.
You do have a day to kill. So if we are speeding things up here, I'm going to move up to midnight as it were. And my friends, we have officially entered a new month for you guys. The month of all this started with the first day of the month of Feteska, So now we have, in this campaign, since we began with the second book, completed 1 month in character. That's it. Only 1 month. It's been a long month, you guys. It's been a long month.
Hell yeah.
And it's going to take, so you say 3 days. You're going to take 3 days for you to get to Skugr instead of the usual 2. And during that time, Gistaki and Errol will get all the way down to Gio, basically.
During that time, would I have time to recover my point of exhaustion and fear?
Oh, yes, absolutely. You will all be able to heal up your miseries and everything.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I will totally
yeah.
take that opportunity and do the same.
Yeah, you were all a bit rough after Gattve's Rock, one could say. So, yeah, you're no more misery for anyone. Nothing like a couple of days at sea to bring the spirits up, is there? On the open ocean. Did we want to roll for fishing? We can do that if you want. It's your expertise, isn't it?
Sure.
Skipper. Fisher, you know how to catch fish. Roll water and at least 1 fate die. The attempt takes 1 scene and only 1 attempt can be made per day. Difficulty is a 1. Do you have net and tools? I would think so.
Yeah, should. Give me a moment here.
You have a literal fishing boat. Fishing equipment, it says. So take an extra die for that. So that is going to be water and at least 1 fate die to do some fishing.
For 3d6.
That's going to be 4d6 in total.
4d6,
Yeah,
hey.
you have your tools, right? So
Yeah.
you have water 2, 1 for tools, and how much do you want to put into Skipper?
I can put 2 into Skipper, so I'll go ahead and burn 2 to
Very well. That will leave you with 5
see what
dice
we
in
find.
total. So you are down. There we go. Ooh, nice. That's a 6. You always need 6s on these things. I am checking stuff again. Fisher. No. There, fishing. You get some fish. You have a single 6, which isn't going to get you very far. The food will be enough for 5 people, but you will need to salt them, dry them out if they're going to last for more than... So it's going to give you food for your journey at the very least. Very nice,
Yeah.
that. Unless you want to check off an experience to get more fish.
I think,
You did track down your first whale at 14.
yeah, let's go on ahead and tick that one off.
Yeah, so
Promos is religion.
It is. Or 4 dice even. Like, you already have 1 success with a 6, so
Sure.
re-roll 4 dice, I'd say. Ah, okay. You're gonna have food for the journey. No problem. So with that, we're going to... So it's 1 attempt per day, so you could make 2 more attempts if you want to, but I'm not sure you want to spend that many fate dice.
Nah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. So with that...
Sal Promos reminds himself who he is.
Exactly. Felt good, it did. I'm gonna advance the calendar then to 1, 2... Wait. We take 1 day, and then... Oh, yeah. So you're gonna arrive on the 3rd of Iskamsi to Agents in Skugr.
Nothing wrong with a little sushi for dinner.
Nothing wrong with some sushi for dinner. So all of you all are going down to Skugr. And I have a map for Skugr. Would you believe it?
Yes.
I think you would.
Nope, absolutely not.
Let me have a look. What am I doing with my life? Oh,
Playing lots and lots of games.
yes, that is exactly what I do. You are quite right. So, we are going to have people arriving to Skugr. It's going to be Praanz and Promos and Rebello arriving at Skugr. You guys, I'm just putting this out there. It might be so that we'll have to do a big one again with everyone present. I'm just saying.
We're trying to get there.
Yeah, I know, and it might just succeed. So, here we are at Skugr in the morning of, is it the 3rd of Iskamsi? What temperature, what weather, everything I need to adjust because you're moving from one place to another, and oh my goodness.
Were we going to wait for Errol or meet him
That
after?
depends. Do I see any of my people? Like, do I see any soldiers?
I mean, So let me describe Skugr first, shall I? So we know where we're at. Probably.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea, maybe.
Because I know Praanz has been here at least once before,
Yep.
but I haven't been here in a while.
So the city of Skugr, a wretched place of absolute loss of everything. It is probably the worst place you could spend your time in, I would think. It's not a place of scum and villainy, because that distinction goes to Fondrasilor, of course. But it is bad enough, and as such, misery is thy name. It's surrounded by a wall all around the city, and as you are coming closer to it, all of you will be able to see the very same thing, which is, of course, the floating cliff, which is hanging above the city itself. You can see it from far away, and I don't know if Promos has ever seen it. Rebello has seen it. Attached to a step pyramid is a gigantic chain that is holding this cliff. And the cliff itself is round, like a dish, an uneven dish on the underside. Think of plate, maybe. Above it is probably a glass dome or something, because it's glittering in whatever little sun you get this time of year. And it's just hanging up there above everything. To get there, you have to pass through the city itself to the actual temple area, which also has a wall around it. Your cousin Simba, Praanz, is in the temple area with those mercenaries, so not guarding the rest of the city. The rest of the city would probably be under the auspices of the Mafia by now.
Okay, I will make my way towards the temple then. If it's still being guarded by Simba, then I have business there.
Yep.
And there's no reason that I wouldn't be in the city. So there's no reason for me to hide or sneak.
Fair. Let's see how that goes. You enter the city and everybody dies immediately from the plague. No, you don't.
Of course they do. I start spreading the insanity, literally.
Not yet. I'm gonna roll a die that is not a d6 for once. Oh my god.
See if I can level twice in one night so I can start going insane. What is this?
It's sneaky things.
Clearly.
Well, you are starting to get. You're starting to basically make your way in. This is early morning. It's a slight drizzle. It's 6 degrees centigrade, which translates to what in freedom units? That's 42, 43, something like that. Low 40s. So perfectly normal temperature for the time of year. And the moment you get through the gates, like, there's a lot of traffic down by the port because there's a lot of supplicants who are coming to see the innocent one. And a lot of them are wearing blue clothes in honor of the innocent one. There's all sorts of people around like that. But the moment you come through the city gate, there is one main road that is relatively safe, and it goes straight through town up to the temple area. That's the main road, and that's where all the pilgrims are going. All the other places around here, not safe at all. You're off into the alleyways, you're going to see people who are lounging around against the walls. Their eyes are bleeding, their noses are bleeding, they're completely emaciated, they haven't eaten proper food in weeks properly. Probably they want their next fix of opiander. You can hear them wailing, you can hear screams and shouts. A group of beggars are coming up towards you. Some coins, my lord, some coins. And they're just drooling blood from their mouths.
Praanz keeps walking.
Someone will come up towards you. Want to buy some? I have the finest opiander around. Want to buy
I
some?
don't want your drugs. Get out of my way.
Buy some.
Back off before my sword goes through your chest. I don't want your drugs. Thank you.
Yeah. By the actual temple area, there is, in fact, a wall. Another wall. It is about 7 meters tall, 7 yards. What's that? 20 feet? Something like that. And there is another crowd of beggars. About a dozen of them. They will crowd around you. There is also 3 soldiers who are wearing the tabards of Simba's mercenary group.
Praanz signals to the soldiers. I'm assuming they're gonna recognize her.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe with your reputation, that is likely. They're like, oh. Oh, yeah. They have a mustelon there. Do you remember what a mustelon is? The giant ferret thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sniffing. It's basically a drug-sniffing mustelon. But it's only out for opiander. And since none of you have any of that, you're gonna be fine to go through. And yeah, you're gonna get into the actual outer temple area, which has a big market, the only safe market in town, really. You'll see a lot of priests for the innocent one. We're walking back and forth. The one building here is the barracks of the priests, and the building to the south has basically the restaurant, the dining hall for the priests. And in the middle of the big market, all sorts of things you can buy here. Hawkers it's early morning yet, but hawkers are slowly coming in there to roll out their carpets. They have their carts, they have their little stands. They're starting to unpack. For the most part, it's fairly quiet now. It's a little bit early even for the hawkers, but people are getting their breakfast and getting ready for the day. If you know your cousin at all, Praanz, he's probably still asleep in one of his tents.
Praanz will talk to the next soldier in charge to find out where Simba usually stays.
Yeah, that won't be a problem at all.
And she'll ask to have a private tent set up with some breakfast and coffee so that they can have a conversation.
For sure. You are going to wake Simba up, in other words, in a tent somewhere here, and that is not going to be a problem at all.
I'm sure it's late enough in the day. He should be fine.
No, it's about 7:30. He probably sleeps in mostly.
He's a military man. He'll deal.
I think you're going to get the message from one of the guards there that Captain Simba is still sleeping, milady.
Tell Captain Simba that his cousin's here.
Yeah, they don't.
And she requests his presence. And if he
will-
doesn't get up, I'll go wake him myself.
They will. Yeah, you're gonna have to go wake him yourself eventually. He is
Okay.
just not getting out of bed.
So Praanz will stalk over to Simba's tent,
Yep.
and she will douse him with the nearest vat of cold water.
You get into his tent. He's lying on his cot, and on the nightstand there is a piece of looks like a root of some kind. And he's bleeding a little bit from one of his gums. And then there's water in his face, and he'll go.
I also
Sit
take
up.
his root. Really, Simba? Really?
No! And he's gonna stand up and try to grab it.
And I'm going to punch him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and punch him in the face. Finally, you get to punch someone in the face who you can punch in the face without risk.
3.
Not really. You're not a wrestler. So unarmed combat isn't really your thing, too.
Okay.
It's a success. He rolls 2 as well, but because, you know what, he's recently awake, I'm going to give you a 3rd die.
Cool.
Also, you're the aggressor, so you're going to win that one. Poof! Okay, do you want to give him a point of damage, or do you want to do something else to him?
I'm more going for a knockback, knock him on his ass. I just want to keep him from getting the opioid.
Yeah, he's back in his cot again and just... what the fuck are you doing, Praanz?
Simba, I sent you here to keep the town clean and to protect the innocent one, not to get fucking high on this shit.
The fuck you complaining about? The innocent one is on the rock. Also, fuck you for sending me here. This is the worst posting I've ever had. Nothing ever happens here, you fucker.
Really, why do you think that I'm here? I'm here because the world is fucking ending. And the person you're protecting is one of the few that can actually keep it together.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There's a fucking war out there.
there's no fucking
there's a
war
bunch-
out there.
There is a fucking war out there.
Where's the fucking
There's a
war?
fucking rebellion. And there's a bunch of fucking bandits about
there's
to
a
come
fucking
here and
rebellion
trying
on...
to steal the innocent one.
There's a fucking rebellion on
Not to
Palamux
mention
and
there's a bunch
Chesmere,
of
and I'm
fucking-
here.
Infected loony bins. And
I
they're
could-
coming here. They are coming here looking for the blue one.
There's no fucking idiot here. There's just a bunch of religious nuts.
I have word that they're on their way. I just happened to fucking get here first.
He's just glaring at you at this point. So where are they? I'd love to fuck someone up.
They're on their way, apparently.
Can I kill them all? Can I play with them?
Eventually. I need information out of them first. Mostly how to stop the end of the fucking world. Also, the Inquisitor's coming to Errol. He'll be here soon, couple of days. Send your men to make sure he doesn't get accosted on the way here. This town is getting worse.
What the fuck? The mob took over from the default guild. Not that I don't care. I don't give a shit about any of that. As long as they don't mess with me.
And man, you need to lay off the fucking drugs. You're a soldier. Have some fucking
I
self-respect.
just need a bit of a fix to get me up in the morning, cuz.
Then have a fucking drink.
It doesn't taste no good. I need that shit. Give me
No.
my shit back.
This shit makes you hallucinate and bleed out your fucking ears.
This shit is good, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
It's not that good.
It's awesome. It's the best food you've ever had.
Are we kidnapping a kid then?
At some
What?
point, I need to wait for Errol to get here first.
All right. You want me to go get him packed up?
Let's just keep an eye on the place. If they come here, I want to have a chat. So,
Well, kidnapping the Errol would arrive probably on the Saturday. I'm gonna put that in there just for my notes. Very good. So I guess this is where you guys are gonna settle into the temple area and start casing the place. Like, you put Simba in his place, and he obviously doesn't care about a whole lot. Does he even command his troops at all? I don't know, maybe
Probably
a little
not.
bit. He has...
Simba's gonna get off the opiates, because if he doesn't get off the opiates, Praanz is gonna make him get off the opiates.
Unfortunately, one of the futile exercises that the Opiander monks, or the defaults, I should say, have tried with their alchemy is to cure the Opiander addiction of Illiboria. And they have failed for years and years and years. Once you, this is meth or crack or, yeah, everything rolled together. Once you start, you can't stop. It's done. He's going to die horribly
Lay's
one day,
chips.
Simba is.
Once you start, you can't stop.
Once you start, you can't stop. He is going to die sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. He's 34. Will he become 35? Probably not. Can you send him in front of some enemies to die to buy you some time? That might be a good use for him. But
That's probably what Praanz will do then. She'll send him to the front as cannon fodder.
At some point,
He
yeah.
can't stay in control, addicted to opiates.
Oh, you're gonna fire him and send him out of the city?
I'm gonna give him something to fight.
Okay, so you're basically telling him to pack his stuff and leave the temple area this very day? Or are you hoping that the assassins will come here and you can throw him at them?
I'll wait till I leave, and then when I leave, I'll take him with me and then send him to this front.
That works. Rebello, do you want to talk to any of the priests around here? Promos, what do you want to do? Like, you have a couple of days until Errol arrives. If we start with this Thursday, what's the plan for the Thursday?
I could see how the drug problem is treating this place.
Oh, it's terrible.
Worse than last time?
What was that?
Is it worse than last time?
No, it's about the
Or is it
same.
better?
It's about the same.
Oh.
There is more people here than last time. Not much. Like, the cult of the blue one is still big. It's still thriving. They are still worshipping the innocent one.
How do they grow the root and get it?
Good question. You'd probably have to talk to the defaults about that.
Because if we could just destroy the farming, the cultivation of the actual root itself, they would be forced to detox.
Yeah, the smuggling of that drug is really intense. But you're not wrong. If you could take total control of the area, or talk to the Godmother, who, as it happens, is present in the province right now. Look at this.
I'm sure she loves me.
Ingolma is here, and so is Goskana da Skugra, who is the leader of the Default Guild. They're both in the province, very likely to be in Skugar. So that might be people that Praanz could look up. Of course,
Don't I already
on your
owe
own risk.
Gloma?
What was that?
I said, don't I owe Gloma a favor?
I think so, yes. She saved
From that
you
time I almost died?
Yeah, you owe her. And who knows what Ingolma might do when she finds out that Praanz is in town.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Praanz has given up caring what side she's on.
Mm.
She just hasn't told her wife yet.
That's gonna get interesting. Promos, do you have any plans for your stay in Skugar? You have plenty of salted fish for yourself.
He's just gonna do the work. There's a point where he's just gonna do the things that he needs to do to survive. He's gonna salt the fish and smoke everything and try and stay out of trouble until Errol gets there.
Sounds good to me. And with that, my friends, I think we will, in fact, pause the story for the agents. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get together everyone except Errol. Sorry, Josh. You're not gonna make it back in time. But you were being alone before, so I guess it's time for the others. And we're gonna have a big one again, and I don't even know how that's gonna end. In fire and brimstone, I'm sure.
Errol can make it in time.
Errol can totally bring the fire and brimstone after the fact.
As it happens, the adventurers will arrive before Errol does. Yeah, there's going to be a lot to do. We will have to negotiate all of this properly. We'll do some of that on the Discord. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in and following the adventure, and we will see you soon. Bye!